Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome to Tuesday, January 21st, the day after Martin Luther King Day. And yesterday the markets were closed, so didn't have any action there. Today, what's the big news? China. We will be talking about China today and what's happening over there that's affecting our markets this morning. Hey, you see a picture of Charlie. She's telling you good morning. Hope your day is off to a great start. Hang there tight. We'll be right back with you.
5.7, the Highlands let us on. There's Sarah Bareilles. It's easy for me to say. Sarah Bareilles was brave. Oh, my goodness. 8:42 now. Phillip Statler on the line. Let's see what's going on in the world of finance and investment. Good morning, Phillip. You keeping warm?
Good morning. I'm trying. I had to wear a coat in this morning, and I was thankful for my heated seats this morning because
Oh,
it was a bit
yeah.
chilly. Bit
Yeah, I
chilly.
was gonna I was gonna say I'm freezing my little behind off, but it's not so little anymore.
Yeah,
But
and you're not used to getting up this early in the morning either, so it's usually
buddy,
warm probably by the time you get up.
you bet it usually is warm by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway, hey, what's this I hear about some dicey news out of China this morning affecting the markets?
Yeah, it's kind of the headline this morning is that there is a new virus. It's called the coronavirus that is related to the SARS virus that was a big deal back in 2002 to 2003, and so it's really causing our markets, the futures, it's the Asian markets really to start to fall pretty big time. There's been 6 deaths claimed to it, and there's like 291 confirmed cases in China. And so you say, well, it's in China. What's the big deal? Well, people are traveling within China and with outside of China going to Hong Kong. They've already stopped one person who was infected in Hong Kong and has quarantined her because of this outbreak of this virus. At first, they thought it could only be transferred, animal to human. Well, now they've decided that it actually can be transmitted human to human. So the markets are really stressed out about that. Especially, we look at the Asian markets overseas right now. The Hang Seng is down 2.8% this morning. The Shanghai is down 1.5. So all of those markets over there are really and truly being affected by this possibility of this pandemic. It kind of starts out, I guess, like pneumonia, and
Uh-huh.
then progresses from there. So something to be concerned about.
Okay, it's amazing. The world is more interconnected now than it's ever been. So I guess what affects them ultimately can affect us, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you think about that, if somebody came over here and was infected, and then that's an outbreak starts here, and I mean, it could be. I mean, you think back when they talked about bird flu and some of those other pandemics, and so that's the fear right now.
Sure, sure. Of course, yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. The markets were pretty much closed, but they have some earnings reports for us this morning.
We got a couple, just a couple little ones before we really the floodgates start to open up after the market today. We had Halliburton reported 3 cents ahead of estimates. Halliburton's is works in the oil industry. They do a lot of things for the oil fields and that service industry. Revenue was ahead of forecast also. They're trading up today, almost 2.5%, which is pretty good given that the futures are all tanking today because of that pandemic. The other one we had report this morning before the market opened was Logitech. They're the peripheral company for computers. They've been boosted because of the gaming and video conferencing products that they have. They beat by 5 cents a share. Revenue also came in above what Wall Street had expected, and they're up almost 3% this morning. Actually, they're getting really close to their 52-week high this morning. So we'll see how that they turn up for the day. On the other front, yesterday we talked a little bit about the banks,
Uh-huh.
and I don't have everyone by specific because there's just a whole bunch of regional and smaller banks that have reported, well, Capital One comes in after the market today. It's one of the bigger ones, but we got First National Bank, we've got Commercial Bank, we've got a Great Southern Bank. So we've got a whole bunch of banks reporting, and right now they are mostly beating expectations. We've got one fly in the ointment called Old National Bank, and they missed by about 2 cents a share. But other than that, the banks seem to be holding their own and are making money and reporting above expectations.
Okay, very good, Philip. So where are we headed today, my friend? What are you looking forward to?
Well, today we continue to be red and following after what we're seeing in Asia and Europe today because of this possible outbreak of this pandemic. And so right now we've got the Dow down 68 points, the S&P 500 down almost 11, and the Nasdaq down a little over $32. And so both of those, that's all on the downside. We've got crude oil, or let me go, gold and silver are both down. Silver significantly, it's down over 1.5% this morning, and gold's down almost 0.5%. And then the one Dave and I really like to see going down, and I'm sure you do too, Scotty, is crude oil. You know, crude oil is down 1%. Hey, that means gas prices should be coming down. That puts us at $57.95 a barrel.
Oh,
So,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes everybody happy. All right, good stuff, Philip, as always. Always a pleasure. Let's wrap things up, and any other closing notes, and make sure you remind the listeners how to get in touch with you.
Absolutely, Scotty. Hey, they can give us a call at 863-382-0037. Folks, it's a vitally important time to make sure that the risk in your portfolio matches up with your risk tolerance. To do that, schedule our financial x-ray review. All you have to do is give us a call at 863-382-0037. Catch us online at statlerfinancial.com, and then join us every weekend for the Statler Financial Radio Show, 6 a.m. and noon on Saturdays, 10 a.m. Sunday mornings on your sister station, News Talk 730 a.m.
All right, good stuff. Thanks so much, Philip. We'll do it again tomorrow. What do you say?
All right, man. Sounds good. I look forward to it.
All right, you betcha. There's Philip Statler. Give him a jingle, 382-0037.
Remember, folks, it only takes a spark, right, to get a fire going. It only takes one geopolitical incident. It only takes one thing like this new pandemic that seems to be just a little spark right now. But that's all it takes to affect the markets. The thing is, are you prepared? Is your portfolio prepared? If you are 5 to 10 years out from retirement, or you are already retired, you can't afford another 2008 or another 2000. Give us a call at 863-382-0037 and schedule your no obligation financial x-ray review to make sure that your risk lines up with your risk tolerance number. Do it right now. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.